All right, welcome back to Speedicalc. So this video, we are going to be in week 2 of our active project. So we covered week 1. If you haven't seen that video, please go to that one so you can see where we're at right now. And then we're going to go from this week 1 that we were in, and we're going to jump down. So we'll go into up to the next Friday. It'd be the 26th on a Friday, and then you can see this jump down to the next week. So then we just follow suit what we did before. So we planned to have 74% completed, and let's say we're close, and let's say we got 72% completed, but we're not done yet. That goes away, and then our forecast is the following week. We're going to do 2% more is the plan. Now, we plan to do 9,000. Let's say that we went ahead and paid 9,000. And let's get rid of that, and let's keep this the same. The plan will keep the same. Let's say nothing's changed on our plan and baseline. And the actual for activity B, we plan to do 70%. Let's say that we did 72%. And then let's get rid of that, and then that means that we only have 8% left to do. And then the budget, because we did a little more, let's say we paid a little more than we expected, 87, that goes away, and then this one is going to be 63,000. Okay, and we're going to assume that the plan is the same, baseline is the same. Activity C, we plan to do 45%. Let's say we did 45%, 0.45, and then get rid of that one, and we're all done. Let's go over here, 99,000, because we did what was planned. Get rid of that. Let's keep it the same. Assume that everything's the same. If there's changes, make changes. Okay, at this point in time, activity D, didn't plan to do anything. Let's say that's still the case. 25 grand was to be paid. Okay, let's say that we did pay it. All right, that goes away, and then everything's the same, and then we're done. Critical path, no sequences change in our activities, and this is still the same. We could change these weights if we want, but other than that, everything is assumed to be the same. Okay, now that's it. Now we're all done with week 2. Now let's go and check out what our data looks like. So we're doing really good. We are in the green hardcore. That's great. And our earned value is high. This is what our earned value is. Here's our chart. Now we're in the second week. We have a line that we can draw on our graph, so you can see that blue line on the actuals appeared. Now you can see these percentages have adjusted as they need to be according to the data that we just updated. All of this has been updated for the budget schedule key point indicators. Down here as well, we have activity A, B, C, D, and how that's going. Everything looks good. Okay, let's go to the Gantt. The Gantt's been updated. Our line has been moved over. This is where we're at. This is what is actually done. This is what we plan to do. So we're doing all right. And then the earned value, so you can see how we're doing. There's the plan, here's the actual cost, here's the earned value, and we have it for each of the activities right across the board. Let's go to do the combo. That's been updated, so you can see how this looks. Again, you can hold your cursor over any of these. You can see all of these amounts, and you can do that anywhere, right? So it goes by week. So all these are done for you, so you can see how the progress of your project is going. You can see the health of it. You can see your late finish, and make sure you have that space in between and know that you're doing fine and nothing's crossing that boundary. If something that you anticipate, going the wrong direction, you can see it basically ahead of time. You have this visualization, and you can view your project, where a lot of other software, I hate to say all other software, but I don't know every software, but the reason we created this is because we've been in this world for um, over 16 years, and it's just been a hassle to have to recreate charts and get information done quickly. So we took the perspective, right, of you, the user. I've been in that role. So many people have, and it's just not relatable to real life experience of like how you manage a project. Where we took that experience and made a tool so you have something that can help you. This is a great calculator to do that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see, these are the bar charts of the budget. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but there's a S-curve budget and there's a bar curve budget. The reason there's both is just that, so you have it. Some people like one over the other, but really the bar chart, so regarding for, let's just go schedule. We said in the schedule, right, that a Gantt chart, you can't see the percent progress over time, where on a line chart or S-curve you can. And something similar on the budget is the S-curve is nice to have, but if there's a gap in payments, you're not going to see that in an S-curve. But in a bar chart, you will see if you have, you know, a huge number or a large number of payments over a period of time, and there's a gap, then you can see that gap in a histogram versus an S-curve. And that's it. We have the critical path the same. WBS has been updated, so this log of information has been revised, and we have it all here. This is also good for auditing. If audit needs this file at the end of your project, you have all of the information. Now, what I do recommend to do is when you're done with this, is that you save and you go to your project file where you have all of this information, right? And you just make this, you can rename the folder. And if you remember from the first video, don't rename the files because these talk to each other and the formulas are connected to all of that. But what you can do is you can rename the file itself. So you can just go here and you can rename, and maybe you put like the date, right, the data date, and then when you're done, you'll have a project file where you can have a folder with a list of all of the different weeks in the project. And why do I say that? Because if you do get an audit and they want to see it, you can give them the final file, which will have everything filled out. But as we all know, things change in the process, and so, you know, if your plan does change, maybe you want to have some reference of that. And so to do that, you just need to save the whole project under a different title, right? And just keep doing it. And the best way to do that, in my experience, is to just save it as that data date, so you have a full list and you can review it and say what happened at what point in time. Okay, that's it. I will see you in the next video.